I'm here with Nick and Elizabeth, and we're going to be replacing an old electrical mechanical switch and replace it with a three-way lightning switch system so that they can control that ceiling fixture from two different locations. The first thing we'll do after turning off the power at the circuit breaker is to remove the old switch and put the wires together so that the circuit will always be on. The next step is to install and train the receiver, in this case the wire-in receiver, which we're going to put into the junction box that's above the ceiling fixture. The receiver must be powered before it can be trained or matched to its transmitters. We're going to train the receiver before we hang the fixture, but you could train the receiver after connecting the fixture, or you could temporarily power the receiver on your workbench and train it before climbing the ladder. It's your choice. The receiver is wired in now. We'll power the circuit to supply electricity to the receiver. The red power light will glow for a few seconds to indicate that the unit is receiving power. After the installation is complete, that red light will glow only when the receiver is actually on. Before you attach your transmitters permanently to the wall, if you choose to do so, you should match those transmitters to the receiver, and this is really easy to do. Press the Learn button on the receiver and a green light will glow. While the green light is glowing, press the first transmitter that you want to use to control the receiver. The green light goes out when the code has been learned. The unique ID code of that transmitter is now imprinted upon the receiver. Unless we do something else, that receiver will respond only to commands from that transmitter and no other transmitter. Of course, in this case, we want to control this receiver and this ceiling fixture with two transmitters. So we'll teach the receiver the codes of another transmitter. We can go through the learning process with one transmitter after another. The receiver can be taught to respond to commands from up to 30 different lightning transmitters. There's no limit to the number of receivers that a transmitter can command, as long as the receivers are within the broadcast range of the transmitter. This receiver has now been trained to obey commands from two lightning transmitters. Since each lightning transmitter has a unique ID code that's 32 digits long, there's no chance that you or your neighbor who may have a lightning switch will ever turn on this light by accident. So both of our transmitters will now control the light.
Looks good.
Now you can place the two transmitters wherever you want. Of course, we'd like to do something about this old empty switch box, and that's why we developed our large frame transmitter. It's designed to screw right onto a switch box that used to hold a mechanical switch. Both our large frame transmitter and our small frame transmitter can be affixed to the wall with screws or the double stick tape that come with every transmitter. So you can put the transmitters almost any place you want, even on glass or stone. Or you can carry them around as a true remote. We'll put our second transmitter here to complete the lightning switch installation.